Scott, now have you ever fired a firearm?
Never.
Have you ever handled a firearm?
No.
Really? You never even handled
Never even touched a real one, no.
Okay. But you're not anti-firearm?
Not at all.
So why?
Living in Connecticut,
Okay.
Los Angeles, Boulder, Colorado. I've never been in a conservative area. Never been a big thing wherever I've been.
Okay. And how do you feel about today? You excited?
I'm
Nervous?
excited. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready to purchase it.
Looking at these, does any one appeal to you?
Yeah, two on top.
The two on top.
The larger ones. I've always known that I would want a larger gun.
Okay. Well, okay. Why?
I don't know. I feel like it would be easier to shoot a larger, heavier.
Okay.
gun.
That's true.
And that's something that I've always just felt. Just in general, in everyday life, heavier things are easier to hold steady.
Right. But what about like to carry?
To carry?
Yeah.
I've never even thought of that.
Okay. Well, okay. Pick whichever firearm is your favorite right now. Just grab it, and then is it this? Is it that one? Okay, that one. Clear it first. Is the first thing you do. Clear it to make sure there's nothing in there.
There's nothing in there.
Good.
But I can't. I don't know how.
Before you break it, I'll show you. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Now here's the thing. Even just doing that, he already has more firearm knowledge than Nancy Pelosi. So okay. Always keep it aimed away from someone. You kind of aimed at Jared. You could have shot him.
Yeah.
Okay. Drop the magazine. Now you can see there's nothing in the magazine. You're gonna check.
Okay.
And make sure there's nothing around. Now typically we like to do one or two because you'll see something eject. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's nothing in there.
Right.
Grab that revolver and just clear it. Check it.
I don't know how do I open this up? I don't know. How do I open up the chamber?
Finger off the trigger, always. Finger off the trigger, though, Haas. Finger off the trigger. So finger off the trigger. Finger off the trigger. Finger off trigger. Oh. Finger off the trigger. Finger off the trigger. Finger off the trigger. Don't give Scott a hard time because Scott actually protects your Second Amendment rights. He's just a Jew from Connecticut. He's not just grab that and see if you know how to clear it, check it to make sure it's empty.
I have no idea.
So lever action. You must have seen, if you've seen True Grit, you know how these work, right?
I've seen True Grit. I've seen a lot of movies. I just have no idea how they work.
Okay, for people who are gun experts, this isn't for you. We're just trying to show you what a lot of people who've never been exposed to it, what it's like for them. And this is why it's wonderful to take them to the range, purchase a firearm, get it transferred to them. You'll see that a lot of them, their eyes are open. Upon entering the range, as anyone who's ever done so knows, the immediate respect for firearms and safety became apparent. Our producer was like a scared field mouse. See if you can figure out how to load it. No, close. I think he's doing like an infomercial. Like, there's gotta be a better way. And then slide it. You're a natural, kid.
Do it again.
This is the Walther PPQ Model 2. We're gonna put this out to 7 yards. Seems pretty far, doesn't it? So when someone says 7 yards,
It looks further.
it looks further than you thought it would.
7 yards.
So when someone says, I watched in the film, he was making 50-yard hip shots.
Not happening.
Magazine in. Yep. Okay. Now, same thing. There you go. Charged and ready to fire. What was that like? Finger off the trigger.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
That's actually really good. Finger off the trigger.
Okay.
That's really good. Well, here's the thing. Anyone who's aiming or hunting, they're doing well. Tell me before you shoot.
Sorry.
That is not bad.
That is not bad at all.
So, in a self-defense scenario, which typically at 7 yards, you want to hit center body mass.
He's dead.
He's dead. We'll go with the same gun now, and we'll see how you do. So we'll put it out at, let's say, 15 yards.
Oh boy.
So that way you can, when people say, well, officer, couldn't you just shot me in the leg? This is about a leg.
Right.
Right?
My leg is about, yeah, that's me.
Jared's leg is the 8. But officer, couldn't you have just shot him in the leg? Go ahead. Nope. They're gonna put the wrong magazine in the wrong gun. From a treehouse?
Nope. I can't figure out why I'm missing so badly now, though.
I can guess.
I'm gonna go top left.
Top left, that'll solve it.
Did I hit top right?
Hit top right. So if you were aiming for his leg, you hit the cat. your grouping on the 7 yards is very good for a first time.
Right.
So this is not to embarrass you. It's just to show you the reality of, with a precision instrument, that's a very good firearm. It's very difficult.
I definitely think I need to firm up a little bit the next time I go back in.
That's what she said. So let me show you here. If you come right here, did I just rip my pants? Yeah.
Yes. Oh no, we got you.
Dead ass though.
Look at that. Big difference?
Oh yeah, absolutely. That bullet is just more powerful.
Yes.
Stopping.
That round, yeah.
Okay.
To give you an idea, that was the round that Clint Eastwood was mocking as Dirty Harry. He says 38, 357, that's fine. But he only uses a 44.
Oh, good.
A 44 is a hand cannon.
Right.
So a lot of people have seen the movies. I mean, again, you see with that power how hard that is to be accurate. You missed it.
Oh,
I said, if you want to for kids, try 357 out of the snub. He's like, no, I don't. No. That's okay.
Not bad. It's a rush. It feels good.
Okay, so your first day shooting now.
Yep.
We spent, what did we spend? We spent a couple hours there.
A good couple hours.
And then you were like a kid in a candy store.
It was pretty.
What did
Well, you brought.
he was like a kid in a school with guns. What were your thoughts? What was it like? First time ever shooting a firearm?
Well, came in. I was very relaxed at the beginning.
Right.
Picked up the Walter PPQ,
The Walther.
the Walther,
Yeah.
and was very good with it.
You're very yeah.
Right
the first,
away.
Off the bat, you were good.
And
Yeah.
just now coming out of here, knowing that I've handled it for 2 hours, that
Right.
I know what it feels like. Of course, I'm still a novice, but I can come back, I can learn, within a short period of time, I feel like I can be comfortable.
Right. Sure.
It's a good feeling.
But I do think this is one of those areas where if you've never actually handled a firearm or fired a real firearm, you're just not going to be able to understand the scope of it.
No, even somebody who is pro-Second Amendment, somebody who believes in the right to carry, the scope of it means something different to me now. I've still never done it under pressure. I can only
Right.
imagine what it's like under pressure.
You fired the scary black rifle.
The AR-15.
AR-15.
The AR-15. I did not know that was happening.
Well, first off, you thought rifles were going to be a lot harder.
It was an easy gun to fire, but of course it was just.
Yeah.
It's a gun just like anything else. If I could handle it
Yeah.
and be responsible with it, anyone can.
The key is learning and being
Yeah,
responsible. And if you're fearful of it, it's never going to be a pleasant experience. So, are you going to be buying a firearm?
Absolutely.
You know what you're going to be buying?
Yeah, I'm going to be buying the Walter.
You think you're going to buy the Walther?
Yeah, absolutely.
Advice to people out there who have never gone to a firing range, never actually used a firearm. How is your advice different today?
You've got to try it. There's no reason not to. You need to go with somebody who not just has done it before, but really, really knows what they're doing. That was key. And I was surprised when I got here how important the hour that we spent at your studio actually turned out to be.
Yes.
Any good range near you, any good one is going to have a plethora of classes. If you don't know someone personally, you're going to have people that instruct you on basic handgun courses, and they love teaching people. In my experience, it's a community generally filled with genuine people.
Hey, this video is taken as a clip from the full show, daily show at louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub, where it's available exclusively $69 a year. That's less than $6 a month, less than 2 expensive cups of coffee, or you can feed an African child. But why would you want to do? Just buy coffee or join the Mug Club. Daily show, louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. See you there. Don't feed children.